Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Wednesday stream where, yes, we are reviewing the new combat bots, Rattrap and Vertebreak. Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy about these guys on, the fact they are combats, but we're going to go through them. We're going to give them a bit of a test, give you my opinions, good, bad, whatever. I will literally tell you how I feel about these bots and be honest as I can. So, welcome everyone to the stream. I want to give a shout out to my platinum members. So, Luke, Grind Time, Chris Lewis, and Righteous as well. So, a big shout out to them for being my platinum members. And let's see who we've got in the chat. So, it doesn't go back to say who was first, so I apologise, but I'm sure someone will tell me who was first. But we've got HotRad591, we've got Fitz, SG Soundwave, we've got Bruticus, how's it going? We've got the Crusher11, one of our moderators, thanks for joining. Who else have we got? Stucky Beta, Ski Bass, Grind Time's obviously in the chat as well, Chris Lewis as well. Wolverine 27. Anyone else? Risku. Hammertail. William Wilkinson. How's it going? Bonetail Games. Jason Rowley. No Roly Poly this week, I don't think. We've got Windblade as well. It's just skipped ahead, so I might miss someone. I apologise if I have, but put a quick hello and I'll give you a shout out. We've got Bozo11 as well. And VT Guyan, I think. But yeah, I've got Jason Rowley. Have we got Matt Poley though? Have we got the Roly Poly brothers? I don't think we have. I don't think so. But hey, and I think that is everyone. Oh, we've got Matt Poley. He's just jumped in at the end. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining. So yeah, like I said, we'll be talking about new bots and talking a bit about again. I mean, I've covered this quite a bit. But we're talking about progression in the game and how I think the game should progress because it needs to now. It desperately needs to. The points that I'm seeing, the top teams putting up just aren't as big as they used to be. Some top players in the game have left the game and, I think the game's struggling a bit in terms of new content for top players. So we're going to be going through the newsletter. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the event. We'll put the new guys through their paces on the test server. We'll talk about the process that we got to this point in playtesting, and then we'll talk about progression of the game as well. I do want to give a big shout out as well to all the playtesters, especially the new playtesters that have joined. It's been really invigorating to have a lot more opinions in the chats. So a big shout out to them guys. It's been a really good discussion. Listen, we don't always agree on things. We disagree on certain aspects, and but that's how we come to these decisions between ourselves. It's not down to one person. It's down to many, many people. There's a few times where I'm like, "Well, this is your fault. This bot's so bad." I'm like, "Hey, there's like 30 of us," and then you got the apes as well. So hey, it ain't all down to me. If only it was down to me, and I said, "Right, this is what I want. This is how the bot's gonna be. Make it so." And if that was the case, but sadly, I'm not that, I'm not that powerful. I had that total control over all the apes and over all the playtesters. So yeah, but yeah, I think we did a good job with this one, and we'll talk about it in a bit. So let's talk about the newsletter. So this week's event is Rat Race. So for this event, you can get 3,000 Prime Core shards. So if you haven't got all the Prime Cores yet, this is a great event for you. If you have, you get a G Metal, but we'll talk about that a bit later on as well. We'll also get another G Metal Power Core chip as well, part of the event. 6 gold Power Core chips, 1,054 star shards, which is a bit of a strange amount. Just because it's 350 times 3, but hey, 3,500 3-star shards, 14,000 premium crystals, and then a decent amount of spark as well. You can go the extra challenge and get the 13 total spark crystals, but don't forget it is only triple XP. So I wouldn't spend on this event. I wouldn't worry too much. Let's just make sure that you get the decent rewards. I won't worry too much about the spark on a triple XP event. If you can get there, you can get there. If you can't, you can't. Normal battle zones, and then as you can see, we've got Spark, Premium Shard, Energon, just filtered throughout. 3 million Energon and Alloy as well, and a million and a half there, and 6 million. So quite a lot of Alloy and Energon, which is pretty decent in these events. And that said, the G Metal Power Core is available at 310,000 points. So yeah, pretty easy to obtain. And then the extra 200k is just total sparks. So don't worry too much about these 200k guys. Try and get a few if you can. They have decent amount of sparks in them. But, you know, we need to make sure we get this one. We need to make sure we get this G Metal Power Core chip there. That's the big one. And then the total spark crystals obviously have the usual amount in as well. So we've got the new bots, Rattrap and Vertebreak. So yeah, like I said, listen, I've got to admit, when we heard that Rattrap was going to be a combat, straight away we said this isn't going to be, you know, taken well by the community. Rattrap's quite a, you know, important figure in terms of the Beast Wars, things like that. Not personally for me, I'm not a big Beast Wars fan, but I understand the Beast Wars community. I think that he's quite a, you know, quite a big figure in lore. So when he was out as a combat, we're like, well, it's maybe not the best idea, but I think it was too far down the line then. And I know that some people are in Discord saying like, oh, we should change it. It's too late for that guy. This is not going to be changed. I promise you that it's not going to be changed. So it is what it is. Like it or not, it is what it is, and it won't change. But hopefully, we can go through these guys, and hopefully you like what we've done with them. So when we got these guys, it basically came from suggestions from the playtesters, and I said this a while ago that we were all putting ideas forwards, and we're hopefully that's what them will be taken on by the apes. So the apes came in the playtest chat and said, let's hear your ideas for future combat bots and future bots. So we didn't have an idea with Rat Trap, didn't have a clue about anything. We just said this would be cool, this would be good, and certain ideas started flowing. So then after that we got told it was Rat Trap. So yeah, like I said, the idea behind it came from the playtesters. So yeah. And the bot says, Rattrap and Vertebreak beam a hack and EMP immunity shield to the equipped bot, which explodes every 3 seconds and deals percentage of the bot's DPS as damage to nearby foes. So I think a lot of this was geared towards Chromia and Blades, two massively overpowered bots on defense, and I think the idea from this was because of these bots to try and combat these bots. I understand they are overpowered. I understand they are great. Some people had the idea of adding, making your team completely, you know, unhackable and you know, not be able to be EMP'd. But we said this is that's a bit OP. But I did change. I said it was OP at the start, but then I did sort of change the way that I wanted it to work, and I'll talk about a bit about that a bit more when we showcase the bot. Um, and then the big announcement was that there's going to be Transmetal Power Cores. So Simon Furman next week will be obviously speaking about these. He writes a lot for Transformers Earth Wars. Cool guy. So yeah, he'll be on the stream next week. Not this week, next week. Don't forget. And yeah, we'll have silver and gold and G metal Transmetal Power Cores. I'm presuming that we've not even got these in testing yet. I'm hoping that they will give an advantage like G1 cores. I'm hoping they're not like skins. I'm hoping they are, you know, they are actually giving them something as well. If they're just skins, they're alright, but let's be honest, no one plays events and goes, oh, I'm going to get a G1 skin. Yeah, great. And goes out all out for a G1 skin or whatever, for a Cybertron skin. You know, the G1 cores are what matters, and I'd like these to be, you know, to be tied in. We're giving them some sort of advantage personally, but I'm not too sure they will. They do look pretty cool, and yeah, I'm just hoping they get some sort of advantage as well, but I'm not too sure they will. Bugs and fixes. Now this is big, and I want to talk about this in playtesting in the Uh, as when I show my test server, when I show a test server account. So, Perceptor and Bombshell would sometimes have to walk towards a target in order to reach the maximum range of their technique. So, I can liken this to Bumblebee, and we corrected Bumblebee when we were doing the 5-star version, but the Perceptor was never changed. So, I'm sure that a lot of people have seen this where you would go to use Perceptor's ability and you put it right on the edge of his radius, and then Perceptor would drive all the way around and then use his ability and get him in a lot of trouble. So yeah, like I said, that was fixed part of Bumblebee, but we didn't fix it for Perceptor. So that's been fixed now. The next big one, and I've actually messaged the apes just to clarify this is right. Computron and Lycai's hacked ability can hack all other combiners. We've added combiners to the hack zone description to highlight this specificity of this ability. So, Computron can hack combiners. I think Computron was probably the best combiner in the game before this. And the fact it could hack combiners, I thought, oh, it's a bug. The apes will fix that. That'll be gone. Apparently not. Apparently that's part of the ability. Either that or they just don't know how to fix it. So, wow. I think that's just, skyrocketed Computron and Lion-Kaiser into the best combiners in the game. I really do. 5-star Omega is incredible in terms of health and ridiculous on defense. So in terms of in-outpost, then yeah, I'd say that. But then even on defense, to be able to hack someone else's, wow. I'm just trying to think, like, if you put Computron in an outpost and then you got to use defensor, and then he gets hacked, maybe cannot use his shield and can stop him from using his shield and stops you protecting your bot. So that's crazy. I'll be honest, that's crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. So we'll do a bit of testing. We'll test it on a test server when we go to it, and yeah, and we'll see. Okay, let's have a look at Rattrap. So, apologies again that I did try to get Vertebreak today, but the apes was not picked up in time. I am trying to get a contest account, but I think I need a separate device, and I've tried a couple of things, but it's not working. So, I am trying to get a con account, but yeah, not right now. I'll have to spend a good bit of time doing it. So, yeah. Windblades asked, would it work on the Titans? No, I will guarantee that. No chance. Grind Time's got a good point that I just don't want to give up Computron on the fence. Yeah, I think that I wouldn't want to give up Computron on the fence either. I love Computron. I think it's a really good combiner. I'm leveling mine up. I think mine's level 13, 14 at the minute. So he'll be going all the way up to about 18. And then I'll be using him in Wars. And then I'm hoping they're going to upgrade Defensor. And then I'm upgrading Omega Supreme as well. So I've got a lot to upgrade, and I think that they need to address that by giving us an extra slot in our combiner lab. So we could upgrade 2 at a time at a cost of Zen, obviously. But I'm fine with that. Maybe a million Zen, maybe 500k Zen, whatever. I'm not fussed, but it definitely needs to happen personally. I think we're getting to a point now where we had 2 research slots and we need 2 combiner slots because it's taking so long to upgrade combiners. And, for how many we've got and how much people need them, I think it is, considering we've got, what, 5 combiners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combiners. If you're trying to get them all to level 20, talking 20 weeks each. 20 weeks times 5 is 100 weeks, plus the 5 extra, so 105 weeks, which is just over 2 years to upgrade all your combiners to max. So, I mean, even if you got them at 16, it's still going to take you 6 months to upgrade them. So, absolutely crazy. So, yeah. So, let's look at Rattrap. So, we'll look at him in the store first. Dun, dun, dun. This is where I sort of scour for 5 minutes trying to find a certain bot that's not on my normal account. But here we are. So, there's Rook, and there is Rattrap. So, is what it is. I mean, come on, he's a rat, so, you know, it's not really hard to make it look, any different than looking like a rat. But yeah, he's a rat. End of. So yeah, he looks cool though. Transform Rook. There we go, as a companion bot, so it doesn't get equipped by the bot, it just stays behind them in this case. Cool. Okay, and then with my lab. There's my lab there. So we'll go to the 4-star to give you an idea. So there's 4-star Rattrap. So Rattrap has 9,000 health, pretty much at level 8, and 238 DPS. Now ignore that for a minute. I will talk about that in a second. He beams a hack and EMP immunity shield, which explodes every 3 seconds and deals 100% of the bot's DPS as damage to nearby foes. So we'll go take him to test him. We'll give him a whirl. We'll show you how it works, and then I will tell you what I think of this guy and the pros, the cons, and everything else. Oh, and in the meantime,
Test server disclaimer. This is a test server account given to me by Space8 to be able to exclusively show new features. This is in no way connected to Global, and all values are given to me by Space8 for testing purposes. To have access to a test account, you must be a playtester or content creator, and to become a playtester or content creator, you must apply when applications are being taken. No, I am not a hacker, and this is not my normal Global account. This has been your test server disclaimer.
before I get asked, because I always do get asked, and you know what? Since I've been doing no test server disclaimer, I get asked a lot less. So it's obviously working. So thank you, Grindtime, for that. And yes, I need to make sure I use that. Okay, so we've got Rattrap on Rook, so we'll drop Rook down. So we've got Blades and we've got Chromia in the outpost. So we'll put his hull down. Then Rattrap will appear. There's Rattrap. So you can see there that he works like Stripes. So he sits behind the bot, giving him anti-hack. You see there, the shock tower is making no effect on Rook at all. None whatsoever. So no hack, no EMP. Works great against Chromia. Cool. There you go. To give you an idea. Okay, so let's go back to the bot screen and have a bit of a discussion about this guy. Now you know how it works. Now you know how it goes. Jason Rollers says, can Rattrap put on Rhinax? Well, like I said, we'll look at this in a minute. Okay, where's he gone? Okay, so this is the part where people go, wow, he's amazing, wow, he's overpowered, crazy, and this is where I bring you guys back down to earth again. Fitz has asked if I have access to Vertebreak. Sadly, not. Vertebreak obviously acts exactly the same, but no, the apes have not passed that to me, so I need to leave a bit early with it. I need to ask them over weekend or Monday, because once it gets to Wednesday, I have no chance. I ask them and they just don't get it. So, yeah. Okay. So Rattrap has 8,500 health and 238 DPS. That's pretty irrelevant. Now the 2-star, yeah, I get it. It won't have much health. The 3-star version has a lot of 5,000 health, so a bit less. And the 5-star version, level 8, or level 8 has 14,000 health. But let's be honest, if you're keeping Rattrap safe behind the bots, then Rattrap's health and DPS is pretty irrelevant. That's if the bot dies. But let's be honest, you don't plan an attack for your bot to die. You plan for him to be alive. So this health and DPS is fairly irrelevant. Health not so much, but DPS is. The DPS only comes into play when the bot dies, a bit like Lionizer. So he beams and hacks an EMP immune to shield, which explodes every 3 seconds and deals 100% of the bot's DPS. So the hack and EMP, brilliant. Can't fault that whatsoever. Amazing. But the 100% of the bot's DPS, so because he's equipped to Rook, he'll get about 400 damage with a 4-star. So look at the 5-star. 5-star version has more health and more DPS, but as we've just said, that's irrelevant really. The health, yeah, is a bit of a benefit if they're getting hammered, but it does sit quite well back and, you know, will generally be protected, especially if you've got Micronus and healers. So let's disregard the health and DPS for a second because we're not planning our bot to die, we're planning on keeping him alive. He beams and hacks an EMP shield, exactly the same as a 4-star, which explodes every 3 seconds, exactly the same as a 4-star, and deals 100% of the bot's DPS. So, the difference between the 5-star and the 4-star on Rook is 60 DPS. So the benefit of getting a 5-star Rattrap is 60 damage a second, which is pretty poor, really. Then you go down to the 3-star. The 3-star, so the 3-star to the 5-star gets you 60 DPS per second. So if you have a 3-star Rattrap on a bot, which is brilliant because you have 5,000 health, 170 DPS, which is irrelevant. He protects against hack and EMP, but the DPS is pretty poor already, especially on a tank. So are you really going to chase the 5-star for 60 DPS? Are you going to chase the 4-star for 30 DPS? Personally, no. Personally, I will buy a $10 bundle, get the 3-star, and not bother with the 4-star and 5-star. Which, to be honest with you, is quite poor, really. I mean, most top players that will get the 5-star have already got the 3-star. So, when they get the 5-star, I think it's really poor pull. I really do. I really do. I want this bot as a 3-star. I do not want him as a 5-star. Now, the 5-star Rattrap would be in the same category as Spoil Sport. And also, I think that's it up to now. I think that's going to go with the new batch, innit? I think that in the last batch you had Red Heat, Stripes, Top Heavy, so Glitch and Sound Barrier. So, yeah, I really like Spoil Sport, and wanted him as, you know, as a combat. But I'm worried about pulling this guy now. As I'm worried about pulling Sound Barrier in that batch, as I'm worried about pulling Fire Drive. So as a 5-star combat, I would honestly put him up there with Sound Barrier and Fire Drive as quite poor 5-star, because the benefit you get is really poor from a 4-star. Same with the 4-star. I personally wouldn't chase the 4-star. I'd get the 3-star. Once you got it, settle for that, guys. Honestly, if you get the 4-star, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you get the 3-star and the 4-star in the same bundle, use the 4-star. Fair enough, no problem. But if you only get the 3-star in a bundle, don't bother getting the 4-star, because the benefit just, you know, just not enough. You know, and it worries me. I mean, I said to the apes, what we should have is, I mean, the problem is that combats need to scale. They need to scale. Now, he's a support combat. Now, in terms of Stripes, so forget Stripes' health, yeah, but he heals. And the heal changes between the 4-star and the 5-star. That's what makes him different. 171. It's 50% more healing. So that's a reason to get the 5-star other than the 4-star. That's a good reason. Forget the health of stripes. That's irrelevant. I didn't get stripes for the extra health. I got stripes for the extra healing. So it's a reason to get the extra star level of stripes to give you more healing. You don't get more hack and more immunity from Rattrap. And we couldn't really, because when we gave the hack and EMP immunity to him, it was sort of like a pulse. But then they were getting, you know, they were probably getting like stunned in between and getting hacked in between that, and we said, listen, we can't have that really, so let's give it them all the time. Now, the AoE was OP, but I said that, why can't we give all the star levels a small AoE? And I mean small. I mean a small radius, just so if you're walking and all your bots are together, then, you know, it, if it make it, you know, decent, but you've got to keep your bots together because it's a small radius. But the apes said sadly that no, they weren't keen on that. I think it'd be overpowered. I don't think it'd be overpowered in a small area. But they said that damage was the way forward. But the problem is that with support bots, you can't give them great damage. We saw that with Lightspeed. Lightspeed was a, you know, decent support bot with the slowdown. We wanted more damage. The apes said no, it's a support bot. It's not a damage bot. And that's the problem, is that some are geared around damage, some are geared around protection. I would have liked this guy to give the bot a lot more DPS. Now, I know some people are thinking, okay, Wozza, but, you know, 20% with, you know, on Jetfire, you know, well, that's a lot, you know. Let's have a look at Jetfire. So, Jetfire's DPS, let's go Blaze. Blaze DPS is 691. So 10% of that is 70. So 140 DPS extra per star level. So, you know, that's not bad. But are you really going to take Top Shot off Blades to put Rattrap on? No. No, you're not. You're really not going to take Top Shot off him. You're not going to put Rattrap on any gunners or any jets or anyone like that. You're not. It'd be ridiculous if you did. You're going to put it on your tanks because they're the tanks that get EMP'd. You know, the front line, they're the one that pop the outpost. They're your frontline bots. Don't put it on a healer either. Like I said, healers at the back. You know, if you're worried about your healer getting hacked and so they don't heal your team, maybe, but I personally don't think it's a big issue. You are going to put Rattrap on a tank. And tanks just don't have high DPS, sadly. And so, I mean, even Laser Optimus, you know, you could put on Laser Optimus maybe. We're getting 500 DPS, so it'll give you extra 100 DPS. But again, I don't think 100 DPS is that good. I don't. 100 damage, considering Top Shot gives, you know, Jets an extra 700,000 million, whatever DPS. You know, so what I would say about his combat is that if you want this combat, go and get it as a 3-star, equip it as a 3-star or a 4-star. Brilliant. Honestly, if you get this get it as a 5-star, I'd be quite disappointed. I honestly think it's a iPad at the wall pull for a 5-star, because if you got the 4-star, you just don't need it. It's not worth leveling, and it's a shame. It really is a shame, because I'd like this guy to be scaled a lot better, and that's the problem. The problem is not with the ability. The problem is not with the bot. The problem is scale, and I did say that in the playtest chat, and a lot of the playtesters were happy with it, and I kind of get it that he does what he said in the tin. But if you're a top player getting 5-star combats, not so much. And I just think that the guy, again, this is how I think all the time, but the guy that doesn't have a lot of combats, that gets that one pull and they think, oh my god, I'm going to pull from that batch because I really like Spoil Sport or X Combat who's coming out, and then they pull Rattrap when they've already got the 4-star level 8, you know, why would you? You know, why would you? Well, if you've got a 4-star level 8, why would you even level the 5-star up? You know. And I see Cry Times, but I can't believe I haven't bought the starter bundle yet. Don't forget, I can't purchase. It's a test account. Come on, Grind Time. You even did the test account disclaimer. You know these things. You know. Okay, so we'll go for again. So, base trials. Let's go Rook. let's do something a bit crazy. Let's put the 3-star on. We'll try him in a few different situations. We did talk about Prime Rush. We'll show him on that as well. So we'll put the 3-star on. We'll take Quintus off for a minute. Put my Cronus on just to prove a point. There's my Cronus. So Kultar said, so is this combat good or not? Basically, the 3-star is brilliant. 3-star is awesome. Just don't get the 5-star. That's what I'm saying. So if you're a low-level player, get that 3-star. Brilliant bot. Will change your team in terms of Chromia. Will really help. If you're a top-level player and you get the 5-star, unlucky. Unlucky. So we took the 4-star off, we put the 3-star on. Now this is probably to be the first time that I'm not going to test the 5-star. Because I don't see the point. I really don't see the point in even testing the 5-star. Because it's going to do exactly the same as the 3-star does. So we'll drop Rook. Pop the outposts. Rattrap drops. See there, it's doing exactly the same as the 4-star did a minute ago. No different whatsoever. I see Grind Time has put, so it's basically like Chromia. More so in the fact that, you know, that Chromia's damage actually does increase as you level it up. But I understand what you're saying about that, you know, in that sense. So yeah. So you see there, because you've got my Cronus in the team, Rattrap's healing is going up in health anyway. So we don't really need it. The only time that the 5-star will come into play is when, you know, when Rook dies, which you will in a minute, and then, you know, then he's on his own. But then we don't plan for bots to die. So, you know, if you're planning your attack, I'm thinking, oh yeah, when that bot dies, I can use Rattrap. That's a pretty poor attack if you're planning to lose your tanks. So yeah, now he's gonna die quickly because it's a 3-star, which fair enough, yeah. You know. I'm just disappointed in scaling. I think scale is a big part of the game, really important. You've got to scale these things so that the 5-star is desirable, you know. Hammertail said that I feel they should have the shield run out faster. It's a permanent shield. It's a permanent shield. But people said they wanted some protection against Chromie, want to make it a really good combat because, you know, the jury's already out about Rattrap because he's not a bot. He's actually a combat bot. So I kind of get that. You want to make him powerful. Great combat against Chromia and against Blades. But like I said, just doesn't scale very well. And it worries me, these things, because I don't want Rattrap as a 5-star. I really don't. Someone said could be good on Rhinox. Well, Rhinox doesn't get stuck on mines, so we'll try that. We'll try let's try Rhinox. So the big question here, which I know the answer, is does Rattrap follow him? Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Grind Time, but is the 3-star, but the 3-star's not quite as good as the 4-star. But I do know what you mean. They are very similar. But yeah, it is the same in that sort of sense. So because Rhinox rushes, Rattrap gets left behind and then has to go re-engage. We did speed Rattrap up so he can catch up, but he is going to disengage. So he's not very good on rushing bots. Eddie Lee's put, it feels better to go on an op bot. Yeah, maybe. Especially if someone is running Liege. on Goldfire say, then that's a good one to have on defense, because that means that they can't be hacked. So yeah. So let's put Rhinox down. Let's wait for Rattrap to appear. There's Rattrap. So then we rush. And you can see he gets left behind. And then we'll die to his doom. So yeah, he's not very good on any rush bots. But if you can time the shield and open some outposts while I still have the shield, then, you know. Vincent's put, they should have learnt a lesson with Fire Drive, which doesn't scale with star level, and Rat Traps is like another one. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Wolverine said, should 5-star combats then have the same kind of bonuses that a bot with ability 11 would get? That's not a bad shout, actually, Wolverine. I suggested ability 11 for combats. But I just think they need to scale. I don't think they need ability 11 in that sense that a 5-star should have an ability 11. I just think they need to scale well. I just think there needed to be something other than damage that, you know, made this bot, you know, scale. And damage does not work like that. It should be a lot more. It should have been 100%. Maybe it should have been maybe 50% DPS, 100, 150, 200 DPS maybe. Even more than that. I'd go as 300. I really would. Because tanks don't have that much DPS. I would honestly go maybe 50, 120, or 300, 200, 120, 60. Something like that. Have it 300 DPS. I mean, having a 5-star Rook that, you know, does 1,000 DPS in an area, yeah, that'd be pretty good for a 5-star. But they just felt like that was enough. Yeah. Jason Rollins puts only Dinobot and Primal. No, you can go on anyone. Unless you want to put him on a Beast Wars character, then I wouldn't put him on Primal. I think it's just jump away, innit? I don't know. It's going to be hard to put Rattrap on a bot that jumps or rushes. So let's put him on here a minute. So he's there. And then once Rattrap's down, and then... So, okay, so the shield's activated. So let's see if he can negate that stun. So you can see there, but now he has got stunned. So yeah, it doesn't last long enough. It only lasts like 3 seconds. So yeah, so it's not even like you can put on Optimus Prime and then rush, and he, you know, doesn't get stunned. He will. So I wouldn't put it on rush bots personally. I think it disengages when it uses Rook's abilities, but we'll give that a go as well. We'll try Rook again. What about putting Rattrap on a bot that tends to be hacked a lot? Well, yeah, well, it's not like Sentius tends to get hacked a lot. It's any bot gets hacked, let's be honest. It's not like Sentius attracts people hacking. But yeah, any bot that gets hacked. Right about there, like that. And let's see if Rattrap disengages. So there he is. Uses ability. Like so, it disengages. And runs ahead. So, what combat was it again? Stripes. So exactly like Stripes, that you want to put him on a bot that you rarely use their ability, or their ability does not last a long time, because once they use it, so it'll go the same as Stripes. It'll look the same. It's very much based on Stripes. But like I said, this came from the playtest, and the playtesters feel like there's a lot of stun in the game, a lot of hack in the game, and I agree, there needs to be some sort of combat for this. And I really like this bot. Do not get me wrong, I am not criticising this bot on the whole. I think this bot is brilliant. The problem is that for the 5-star, gives very little benefit, from the 3-star. That's my big problem with this bot. And I feel like people that pull the 5-star will be quite disappointed, really, in what it gives. And I really like Spoil Sport, but unless there are some really, really good combats in this batch, then I'm not gonna pull from this batch for that. I'm gonna have to pull from batch 2 and try and get top heavy instead. Top heavy Spoil Sport. I think Spoil Sport's maybe slightly the same, better. I don't know. It's a close competition between the two. Don't know. Someone's mentioned Blaster. I'm wondering if they do Blaster's minions. I don't think they do. But hey, let's have a look. Let's give it a try. We'll put the 5-star on Blaster. Oops, round 1. Okay. Let's go with Blaster. So Wolverine's put the 5-star needs to be made better, so the 3-star is basically the same thing. Which, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, definitely. You won't release 5-star nose cone. That ain't happening. As a barely scaled up version of the 4-star. So why is that the case? It happens occasionally. Like I said, it did happen with you know, it's happened a few times. So Fitz has asked if I can try Primal. Yeah, of course I can. Yeah. If you've got any requests that you want me to see what works and how it does work, and yeah, then yeah, put in the chat and I'll try with a few of the bots. Obviously, we don't want to be able all night. Disengages. Oh, he's kept me engaged there. I like that. So no, his minions are stunned. It's just oh, they're not. Yeah, his minions are stunned. So yeah, it still stuns Blaster's minions, but yeah, obviously Blaster doesn't get stunned. Yeah, I agree, Silbolt, that he'll probably die because Primal jumps over walls, and then I don't know, didn't jump too far, does he? But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Let's have a look. Let's unequip this. Let's put Primal in there. Oops. I've even got a 5-star Primal. Don't think I even want him. I've even got the 4-star, which you can see if it detaches or not, but the 4-star is not a high level. This is a lot, really. It says a lot when I don't even have... Have I even got 4-star Primal? Oh, it's maxed out, yeah. It says a lot I haven't got the 5-star. And on both accounts. What? And no, has he got ability 11? No, I don't think... Has he? Has he? I don't know. If he has, it's an error. If he hasn't, it's an error. And before people go like, oh my god, Primal ability 11, spoiler. I also had a 5-star cup at one point. Don't mean it's a spoiler, guys. It's an error on the test account. But let's go, Primal. Yeah, I agree, Airelf. It's good that it doesn't disengage from Blaster, but yeah, as someone mentioned earlier, I ain't taking Tarax off Blaster for nothing. Not a chance. Okay. Let's look at Primal. Put him over here. Jumps over the wall. Disengages. Has to run around the wall. So he can get stunned at this point because obviously disengaged. And then gets into loads of trouble. Nope, I don't have the 5-star Primal because he's awful. I've actually got 50k Shanix in my account. I always keep 50k spare. I know it sounds quite bad, but I do. So I get to like 55k, I buy a few cores, keep it 50k, just for a rainy day. But I ain't buying Primal. Definitely not. Alex Captain has just pulled 4-star Snarl. I have no idea how to use the ability. Any vids on it? I'm not too sure. Um, Decent bot, not too bad. Definitely decent with Amalgamus. I'd definitely put Amalgamus on him. Unless you got 5-star Cheeto or 5-stars now, then obviously not. But yeah, decent bot. Actually, not bad. I've got the 5-star. Just pulled it. Doesn't quite fit in my team. But his damage, Megatronus as well, is quite impressive. So definitely a Prime Core, whether it's Megatronus or whether it's Amalgamus. And yeah, not a bad bot. Not quite as good as Cheetor, because Cheetor can equip combat and become like a gunner. So not quite as good as Cheetor, but still a really, really good bot. Definitely good pull. So yeah. Cool. Okay, so now let's have a look at Computron. So, let's assign a combiner. Let's try the big boy. Where is he? Omega Supreme. I think this guy's maxed out as well. Let's have a look at what level he is. Make sure. So, level 25, Omega Supreme. So, I'll be interested to see if this hacks in and how it works. Oops, do you want to go back? Go back in again. And let's have a look at Computron now. Where is Computron? So, Computron's level 20, so he's maxed out as well. Yep, so we'll see how he does. So, I'm going to pop the combiner with Rook. And then, yep, that's right in it. Have we charged it? Yep, we charged it. So I'm going to pop the combiner with Rook. Then I'm going to use Computron and hack the bots. See if this works.
Combiner engaged. Autobots, attack!
Okay.
Deploy.
Put Rook down. Let's put the outposts. Let's then pop. Let's put Computron down. Oh my days. I want to try that again because it didn't seem to hack for too long.
Retreat.
Gonna pop it and drop it even sooner. It says there it hacked for quite a while. So let's try it again. Hang on, let's take the outpost away. I want to see if he attacks his own base for how long. Okay. Let's move these out of the way a minute. Before anyone comments about my base being symmetrical. This is why. Let's bring some of these up here. Some of these down here. Bring some harvesters down. We'll bring some shock towers down in a minute. We'll try. I'll show a bit of Computron. Computron is absolutely a beast. He really is. Blue Grimlock's but just don't drop Rook. Yeah, maybe. Could do that and just let him walk in. I could try that. I'm just worried about the time frame, but yeah.
Till all are one.
Okay.
Stand your ground.
There we go. We hack Omega Supreme. Now he's hacked. There he goes. Cool. Wow. Wow, we've just hacked a max combiner. That is ridiculous. Wow.
Autobots, retreat.
That's me leveling Computron. Well, I was already, but... Wow, I'm impressed with that. I really am. Okay. So let's have a bit of a move around now. Let's make it a bit more impressive. Let's put some shock towers down here. Let's put an MDS in there. Oh my days, imagine. And look, it's not like we put loads in there, is it? What are these? No, let's leave it out here. Let's not go overboard. So, I don't think that's a ridiculous amount of defences in an area. It's not like I've gone overboard. Let's see how this goes. I want to put something more down here. Ooh. Nope, we're not buying that. See, the apes are trying to make me buy it, even on test account. No, I want Competron to get in there. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Silverboss asking if he wonders the Liege can stop hacking. Yes, the Liege does stop hacking, but obviously you can't put Liege on a combiner, so... Yeah. If 5-star Competron comes out, I'd die. It won't happen. I can't see it happening. I think any 5-star combiners that come out won't be the old ones, hopefully.
Autobots,
It's too hard to get. Okay, let's go.
stand your ground.
There we go. And this is why it's ridiculous. Look at that. Wow. Look at that area gone. Area clear. Look at that. I mean, that's got hardly any health left. I mean, that's crazy. Absolute beast. Absolute beast. Personally, I can't wait to use Computron. I honestly can't. But sadly, I've got to keep leveling him. I need to get him up to that level now. The way he's half decent to, you know, to really be able to utilize him. So yeah, I think mine's level 13. I think it's about another 4 or 5 weeks. Maybe it's 16, maybe. So yeah, I think about another 4 weeks, maybe, and I'll be using Computron, and then I'm gonna be using yeah. I can see some people saying like, "Oh, that's well OP." You got to think that is um, a maxed out Omega Supreme level 25. So yes, obviously it is very very powerful, but it is a level 25. You know, if we change that for a level 17 Bruticus or level 17 Superion or level 17 Volcanicus, it's not going to do the same amount of damage really. You know, it's going to do a bit less. But yeah, still a very very good combiner. Listen, I'm not gonna lie that Computron's going to be the best combiner in the game, which I've been saying for ages. I have been saying that. And the fact that the Aces come out and said that he should do that, well, then it's going to stay. It's not going to go away now. They can't backtrack and nerf him. They've said that's what they wanted to do. So, interesting how that's going to play out. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, let's have a look and try and we'll try and get my normal account up now. There we go. Get rid of test account and get that up. There we go. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to talk about what we're gonna do for top end guys and my ideas and what I've put in the chat. I've touched upon previously talking about G metals and scaling them better because G metals are so hard to get for 99% of players that I think it'd be really good if we could scale or at least start G metals at a higher rate. So they start off higher and then they progress more. It's a big job though. I mean, the amount of G metal cores in the game is a huge job. But I also said, we should have maybe an added benefit to G metals or something. I mean, the problem is they could bring out Zen cores, which I don't think they will, but they could bring out Zen cores maybe. And the problem then that people have already chased G metals. Do they really want to make people chase Zen cores? I think a lot of the top guys now are, tired of chasing new features. They pumped a lot of money into the game, and I think they're tired of doing that now. And I think they're also tired of leveling bots, for no reason. There needs to be some serious, improvements in the game. But yeah, definitely. Where's my combiner? Let's look at my combiners. So you see there, he's upgrading right now. So yes, Computron's level 13, so it'll be 14 in a few days. I'm going to use until at least 16. But yeah, can't wait for that. What have we got? Superion at 11. Don't really use Superion. Level 7. Don't really use him. Got Defensor 16. He's the main combiner that I use. Mega Supreme at 18. Like I said, he'll be going to 20. We've got the rocket ship, so he'll be going to level 20 or 21 even when Computron comes out. And like I said, Defensor will be going up to level 20 as well, probably. We've got more than enough spark. We've got all that combiner spark there, which is crazy. I've got some total spark crystals as well. So yeah, these guys are going to be going up all the way. I mean, what's a Mega Supreme? What tell me? A lot. Yeah, I did say that earlier, guys, that sadly Rattrap is done. So I doubt very much it will change now, sadly. It is what it is. He is a combat bot. So, as a lot of the eagle-eyed people that watch my channel will see that we've had a bit of base design change again, and I'm actually going back to a bit of an old design with a few changes. So, I thought I'd change it up a bit. Again, bases that are different tend to make people, drop points. So, yeah, that's what we come with. So, we sort of saw this sort of section a bit back in the day, back when I was doing the cleanup crew. It's a couple of years ago. It's a bit of an awkward thing for pathing wise. So once you've removed these here, bots will tend to walk around if they don't remove the walls. But then we've got the outposts sort of in the middle of nowhere. But I've geared them up so they they'll have to put Rook in there or something like that because I've sort of made it so that they all are staggered a bit just to make it a bit more difficult. And then we've obviously got a a massive area there. SG Soundwave has put Goldie proof. Yes, it is for the top section. So yes, so Goldie can take out this bottom section, no proof, but no problem. But he can't get to the top section. That's the idea behind it. Stopping Goldie. Is that just there? Is it there? Like that? There we go. Just make sure that's out of range. I may even put these cores down here like that, so that if blaster gets used, he won't pop the top outpost. There we go. Are they stood in the middle? No, of course they're not. So quick change round, put the stun in the middle, and then put the glass gas. Glass gas round here, I think. Yeah, keep that there. Glass gas there. Look at the info. You can see huge amount of damage as they walk in there. So the idea behind it is we've got Blades and Chromia, so hopefully they can pop them too. Chromia will stun them. Blades will kill them. To get through them, they've also got a Mega Supreme level 18 in there as well. If they get through that, they've then got Rook, but I may move these a bit higher actually, and Smoke Screen just behind him, taking them out as well. So I may move this Buildbot out, I think I might actually, but I need to know where to put it, that's the problem. We put it there, it's then not goldie proof I don't think, or maybe it is actually, so I can maybe put it there like that. Put it there, move these up a bit, like that. There we go. Oh, side by side even. These are things you gotta think about in base design, like should you put them side by side, should you put them thingy, so maybe side by side, maybe staggered like that. I'm not too sure yet. But hey, there we go. That'll do us. So yeah, I'm hoping that you know, we can do something for top guys in the game. We really need it. I've been talking to Dale. We talked extensively after the stream, and I expressed my views about the top guys in the game. It's a shame, but it needs improving. Zab Reaper, how's it going? Long time no see, yeah. Wozza got all the 4-star combiners. You must have been in the game for a pretty long time. Yeah, you could say that. What we up to already? What we up to? Oh, happy 2,000 days. Wow, look at what's the chances? Happy 2,000 days you're up to. Wow. That's a lot of no, that's a lot of days. And only 40,000 bottles won. I bet you won't find someone that's played that long with that many battles at my level. There you go. Just saying. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this design works out. Yeah, very interested. Do I remove these on there? Yeah, I think I might actually. I think I might check. This is what you do with base design, guys. You do a base and you think, oh no, it's not quite right. I want to take away the ability points at the bottom there. I think. Do I put them at the top? Who knows? It's so hard. But yeah, I think I put them there. I think. Keep the middle section intact. I'm hoping that they hack the edges. I want them to hack these edges. I know the 3-point buildings there. I want them to hack them because this middle section is a bit of a nightmare because you've got the two there, you've got the MDS in there, you've got the cannons in there at high velocity. We've got the anti-air cores, which should help a bit. Maybe if we even do that, I think. Maybe not. We want to cover most of the place we can. So, yeah. That's what we can do, though. Let's go and give it an attack. Let's attack the base, see how we do, eh? I'll probably beat it because, hey. Imagine if I don't, though. That'd be good, wouldn't it? We'll use a less combiner though. I don't want to use defense in case I need him in war or for Zen farming. Same with Volcanicus. I can use Volcanicus actually. I'll probably do some Zen farm after this, but not for too long. So yeah, I could do that. Okay, we'll do Volcanicus. That's the team. 5-star Rooks in the cooker, so using the 4-star for the time being. But that is the team. Toggle Prime League effects. Hard battle. Yeah, it is a cool figure, isn't it, Matt Paul? It is ridiculous to have gone to 2,000 today. I didn't even know. That's just by chance. So, yeah, thanks, though. We've obviously got these 4 at the bottom here, which helps a lot as well. So let's gonna use Goldie still. But I think we're gonna use just. I might just bring him back down there again like this. There we go. Problem is though, we're not popped any outposts here right now. We are gonna take this top section out. Lots of the mine, lots of the things like the mine. That's all. Yep. Lots of these spider mines. Need to try and get rid of most of them if we can. So you can see, you took a lot of this section out, which is great. Ooh, that's what we want, but we've not popped any outposts, which is a bit of a problem. We'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. Let him go through that wall there. And goes through to there. Yep. So let's oh, the walking out. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Let's put Goldie up there. That's not good at all. It's not good they're doing that, and it's not good that there's split there as well. Oh my god. Those anti-air have really took out blades. Oh my days. This is going terribly wrong. Oh wow. Oh no. This is not good at all. Oh my days. Stripes has gone all over. I think we might just do it though. I think we might just get through it, I think. Yeah, let's use blades on there. It's gonna die, I think, with the anti-air, but maybe not. See if we can use a boost on that anti-air there, in case we need to. Right, okay. That worked. But I'm not gonna lie. That was touch and go for a minute then. The Crusher's put newbie cat and beat your own base. I'll just beat my own base. We do need to make some changes in pathing wise. I think we do need to make some changes. But what? Okay, so we need to move these out of here. We need to move this out of here so it passes the box to there. So we need to move that up to there. We need to move that up to there. And we need to move these out. Up to there. But now that doesn't make it Goldie proof anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that there like that. We're going to add that there like that. And we're going to put these there like that. Let's go again. I want to replicate that. I want to make it so that they walk up here and pop them instead. I'm not happy that they walked round. Prime League. Hard battle. And you'll see that that small change could make a big difference. We'll try something a bit different this time. So we're going to try and do. We're going to try and put it here. I'm going to try and path them a bit better. Okay. Let's get rid of all these. This is gonna really mess the pattern up now because this one's not gone down. And now you can see that small change made a big difference. Oh no, this ain't good at all. Oh my god, Blaster's walking down. They're walking up. They're walking round. This is going really bad. This is gonna lose here now. We are literally gonna lose. We're dead. We're dead. The bots are split massively. There's nothing I can do. Wow. This is what you want though, guys. You want to be able to take your base on, and this is what happens. Bots split, bots die. Can we save it? With 2 bots? I doubt it. I want to use Blaster's minions, but... Oh my god, there's no way they're getting past them. They're just not dying. Smokescreen is gonna just... Oh my days. No, lost. Lost. Yeah, Crusher, you got it at time. I think they need to attack it again and change it again. But this is what you want. You want things to make it hard like this. You want things to make him split. So, let's try again. Can you imagine in a war, someone will drop an attempt on this base? That is what you want. The art is keeping all your bots together, so we'll try something a bit different. We're going to try a little bit of a triangle. And, maybe start with the shock tower, maybe. And get rid of that. I know I'm kind of telling people how to defeat my base here, but it's just, you know, it's not that simple. Do one more attempt. Just gonna go like that. Make sure we hit these spider mines. Oh, how? What? Oh my days, we popped OS. It's not a bad thing actually. I might have to move him back actually. We popped him, I didn't realise. And now I've got to wait until Goldie dies because I don't want to split my healers. So. Oh my god, this is not going well at all. So now they're going to walk that way and then walk round. I need to move and make a Supreme back a bit so I don't get popped. But this might work in my favour, it might not. Yeah, give him a bit of a heal boost. They're definitely going to... I don't think they're going to split. They're going to get caught in those outposts again. Maybe they'll split again. Who knows? I don't even know what's going on right now because they split so much. It doesn't look like a split here, but you got to think where they're pathing. Because so pathing round here, they'll go straight up. These ones might go round. We'll soon see. I need to get blades back. I need blades back. I need blades back. Make sure we slow it down, you see, when Chromia pops. Slow it right down. Then we use blades. There we go. Pop all them outposts. Let's get rid of smoke screen. Slow it down. This is what I mean when people say like, oh, I can't beat Chromia. This is what I say. Just slow the battle right down. And you can use it. Wow, this is really bad. Again. But I think I know how I can beat it. Just need to just keep him alive now. I think I might just get it. Yay! Saved from the brink. SG Soundwave has put, you're about to run out of time. What time was I on? That's interesting. But I will show you another way. So let's just make an adjustment. We don't want to have that there like that. We want to have that there like that. There we go. Okay, I'll show you how I may attack this base actually. One more for the road, and then we'll call it a night. This will determine what happens now. 27 seconds left. Oh, that's more than enough time. I was worried then when you said nearly run out of time. 27 seconds, yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Although I could change it around a bit. Maybe I will. Okay. So now what we're going to do is...
Deploy. Attack. Deploy. Roll now.
Oh, have we lost? Oh no, we've lost blades. This is quite lucky that Goldfire's got up there and no one else actually, but... Wow, well, I'm just backing out of that. There you go. Oh my god. I can't even beat my own base. That's a good thing though. Jeez. My base is hard. I'll take it. I'll take it all day. I'm sure someone will work out a clever way to beat it. But I do need to check if it can be done by Goldfire, just make sure, but yeah. That was crazy. I've never been that Found it that hard against a base. Hey, I think it needed. The problem is that everyone's going to copy this now. I think if it was that good. It's an old base design that I've adjusted. And yeah, it is my design. Before anyone starts saying I've copied the design, I've took an old design and totally rechanged it. Well, not totally rechanged it. I've had the two things at the sides, but your bot split. I've changed the outpost placement. I've obviously added MDS because they weren't available when we did this. So yeah. So this is how I test the base, guys. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put Gold Fire here. I'm gonna put it there. Then I'm gonna test it. So nope, it can't there. So let's go to there. Test it there. Stay on both sides. So right, okay. So he can reach up there. So I need to change that. And that is literally how you try and make your base Gold Fire proof and whatever else proof. You've got to keep sort of trying like that. So how can we make it so that it can't reach that top section? Because we can't move that over. So we need that there. We need that there for pathing. They have got to stay there. So maybe we just go like that. And go like that. And put these there as well. That's the idea. But then can they go to the side? Let's try there. Yeah, Ed, was it Crusher? I'm not attacking now. I'm just checking if it is goalie proof. That's all I'm literally doing. Kultaz put not cut proof though. Yeah, but again, I did mention this in my last stream with Dale. That you know the point of it is putting people outside their comfort zone and then they're attacking with 6 bots rather than 7 because they're going to lose cup, because they'll die. So you know that's what it's about, putting people outside their comfort zone. Okay, so yep, that works now. We'll go fire to there. That's works now. Put him to there. It's anti-Goldie play. It's anti-Goldie. It is anti-Goldie. Risku's done a very good point. No base is everything proof. You know, no bases. Every base is open to something. And that's the idea. It's to not be open to the meta and make it a bit different. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how it holds up. I'm sure I'll get attacked over the next few days, and then we'll go from there. Let's just put these wide a bit, I think. Perhaps there like that. Oh, I put them there like that. Yeah, let's put them a bit more central actually up here where they're going to get used more, I think. Is that even? Yeah. Cool. Alright, well thanks to everyone for watching. Don't forget guys, make sure that you are subscribed. We're trying to get 4,000 subs this year, so don't forget guys that if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, never miss another stream. We're having a few problems posting on some Facebook sites recently, so it's going to get to a point I think where we're not going to post on Facebook. So if you've come here from Facebook today, then chances are that once I stop doing that, you're going to struggle. And the only way you're going to know if I'm streaming is by being subscribed or being in my Discord channel. So yeah, don't forget, as we've shown earlier, just quick shout out all this. So yes, we've got Engineer Hoist this weekend, doing the interview with him, picking his brains about how he got started and how he got, you know, his thoughts on the game even, and everything Transformers Earth Wars related, and even a bit about toys as well. Great guy, OG of streamers, so super pleased he's on the chat this weekend. So don't forget, it's an hour earlier than the Wednesday stream at weekends, because I have an early start Mondays. So yes, join me on Sunday for my stream with Engineer Hoist. And I've got a few things coming over the next few months as well. Alright, well thanks for watching guys, really appreciate it. I'll see you in the chats. Thanks for watching and peace out.